All right, you guys. So, do I look like an absolute wreck? Yes, I do. Is anybody else completely behind in their prep work for Halloween? Because I know I certainly am. Anyway, let's just get into it. I know I have not done a tutorial video in what feels like 20 years, but the world has gone to hell, you guys. Like, it is, what, the 29th? Today it is Thursday, so we are getting ready for therapy, and in 2 days it will officially be November. And no, that means today's the 30th. Tomorrow is the 31st, and November is Saturday. Geez, you see how sleep deprived I am. And the government shutdown means that there could have been a SNAP program, and it's not gonna happen. So I am entirely crazy stressed. But yeah, so I have not had time to just, do a tutorial. Burning the candle at both ends, and it has just not been in the cards. So even today, I'm not sitting down and doing a full look. I need to get my face going, and yeah, so I don't even know where this video is going, but so it's going to be a get ready with me, an unboxing, swatches, and a test run. How's that sound? If it sounds chaotic and unhinged, it is. So I kind of changed the angle a little bit for YouTube. I hope it's going to be a little bit better. Guys, I didn't even turn on all my lights yet. If that doesn't tell you anything. One second while I get the proper lights going on this one. We got a party going on this tiny baby ring light. There we go. Is that better? Now you can see me a little bit better? Okay, so what's happening is I have been painting my costume dress for the big annual Halloween / anniversary party for my friend Benson and his husband Daniel. And this will be my second year filming for you guys for this party. And I am recycling my witch's dress from the witch's picnic from last year, which is ironically the reason why I started this page, because I had been doing a lot of test makeup looks like I'm doing now, and people were like, oh, what are you using for that? How did you do that lip? Blah blah blah. So I was like, hey, if I recorded a tutorial on how I did it, would you be interested in it? And people were like, yeah, I totally would watch that. And of course, we know that not everybody did. But anyway, I found out I enjoyed doing this. So here we are, like a year later, and we're getting ready again. So the theme this year is like Maleficent's castle. And if that's not the most amazing theme for me, I don't know what is. I have a Maleficent themed tattoo, and I wear a ton of Disney villain stuff. This is my t-shirt for the day. I am obsessed. You guys know that I just did a video about the Wet n Wild Disney Villains collection and the whole hoopla about boycotting Disney and ABC over the Jimmy Kimmel temporary filing and all of that. And so I got a couple pieces in from my order. I was not able to get everything. They're slowly getting it on the Ulta website, which is fine. But I got a few things, and they're actually the pieces I wanted the most. Well, top 2 out of top 3. So, it's gonna work. And we are about done. So I am not going to even do any complexion products because I want to test out the eye look, and then I just want to swatch everything else. Because I haven't decided if I want to fully mimic Maleficent's original makeup from original movie, minus of course the green, or if I just want to do something inspired by. Because you guys know I don't cosplay, I take inspiration from. But I'm not going as Maleficent. So what I'm doing is I'm choosing colors and outfits and accessories that I feel would make me fit into her world. So if I stepped into the movie as a character, so one of the other fairies, for example, like an evil fairy, basically. And the most expensive thing so far has been the freaking paint and the horns, because I'm going through paint like nobody's business. The material of the dress is super thin, and the paint's just going right through and nothing's adhering. So it's taking multiple layers, and it's taking a lot of time to dry, and yeah. So, all right, we've got that done. And so let's just go through my order. I did need to re-up on a lot of things, and there was a sale, and you know me and a sale, you guys. Let's just open some packages and see what I got. Richard has, of course, gone ahead and pre-opened a few things for me. So, and this isn't like any surprise. I am not doing like a full unboxing, but he did help me out. So I did grab some more Echo Tools brushes. Like I said, there was a sale, and I love them. Everybody has been obsessed lately with these dual-ended, not these specifically, but these style brushes. So the concealer and the foundation dual-ended brushes. And I just love how soft and dense these are. And of course, I love anything multi-purpose. If you can get one tool that does 2 things, it is an instant hack. So love this. It'll get a ton of use. And then I grabbed these. So these say that they are made with 100% ocean-bound plastic. Oh, wait, excuse me. They're not fully 100%, but they're getting there. So they said, why ocean-bound plastic? We're committed to seeing, spelled CEA-ING, the impact. Ocean-bound plastic is waste at risk of ending up in the ocean. By collecting this plastic and recycling into our sea jumps collection, we are reducing the impact of ocean pollution. We won't compromise on quality, which is why we aren't made with 100% ocean-bound plastic yet. So these can be used with liquids, creams, powders, and sticks, and best for golden hour glow. And it comes with a cream blush every time, guys. Cream blush brush, a soft swirl foundation brush, a seashell sponge, and a kabuki brush. So it is sustainable with 50% ocean-bound plastic handles. The ferrules, which are the little metal pieces made of aluminum, and FCS certified compostable paper packaging, and they are cruelty free. So let's take a look at these. I don't know which side he opened for me. This end. Excellent. That one jumped out, but I just loved how cute this was. And it's like really soft. So like, look how you can get like right up in the corner with this one, or you can, you know, get a large part. So this is really cute and swishy. And then ones have not the kabuki one, but this one right here was really cute. It's got like a little swirl at the top. I don't know if you guys can see that on camera, but it's not like a fully domed or fully flat. It's got like a kind of swirled pattern at the top there. We might use these in our look today, but I don't think so. Probably not. Maybe for highlighter. We might be able to use it for highlighter. All right. So I did pick up some instant brush cleaner because I'm really bad about getting things clean. And this is something that I can use on the fly. So this is the Cinema Secrets original formula, and it's quick drying. So you can just lightly dip and swirl, swirl, swirl on a towel, and it's instantly dry. So that'll help with the makeup look today. I did grab some more of the NYX brow glue. This time I did get the darker shade. I did get the black because I think the dark brown is a little too light for me. So we're going to see if this shade is a better match. Speaking of the highlighter, I did go ahead and grab a new powder highlighter because my quad that I've been using got broken and I didn't want to support them anymore. Anyway, so we have the new Wet n Wild. I did say that I was going to continue supporting Wet n Wild. I do not think that they should be punished because of their collaboration with ABC. It was not something that they could have predicted, and I honestly think that the onus is on the current administration. And while I don't believe that the powers that be over at Disney and ABC should have folded the way they did, I don't think that it's entirely something that should be on them and then passed on to a third party like Wet n Wild. And I just thought this shade was really pretty. It's like a rose gold, and I didn't really have a lot of shades like this, and it is called shade 319B Blossom Glow, and we will swatch this one a little bit later. So then I couldn't help myself. Who recognizes? Can I get them together on camera, or can I? Yes, I can. There we go. Boom. So these are the NYX Cosmetics Halloween collaboration with the Wednesday Netflix show, the Addams Family spinoff. And so this is the Wednesday side, and this is the Enid side, and it is the stained glass window from the show. So this side is the contour and highlight palette, and this side is the blush palette, and we will be swatching these because, again, I needed to replace my blush palette. So we got that. Now, to the Disney. Like I said, I only got 2 of them so far, but they are the ones I wanted. So the palette, or at least one of them. So this is the Maleficent and Ursula palettes, and we will be using this for our eye looks today. I'm going to do one eye with one idea, one eye with the other, because I'm not sure what I want to do for tomorrow. So we will be getting into this one. This is their Fiery Femmes Eye and Face Palette. Yeah, we'll be getting into that one. And then last but not least, it is the Pick Your Vice Plumping Lip Gloss in the shade Unfriended. This is Maleficent's shade. And this one is going to be super controversial for me because I am fairly certain I will be highly allergic to it. So this contains an ingredient called, let me get the exact name. I saw you and I lost you. Excuse me. So when I looked up the ingredients online, they claim to have a synthetic menthol derivative, but now that I'm reading it here in my hand, I'm not seeing it, which is very weird. Now they may be hiding it under the flavor/aroma, but because it's an active ingredient, they shouldn't be. Maybe just because it's smaller here, I'm not finding it, but I'm not seeing the other. So generally, when you're talking about plumping, you're either going to have a menthol derivative or a capsaicin derivative, because it's either going to be a cold plumping or a spicy pepper plumping. Both will bring blood to your lips, and that's what causes the plumping. And I am, of course, allergic to menthol and its derivatives. but for some reason I'm not seeing it here on the back of the packaging, which is really weird. But I'm not seeing capsaicin either. And thankfully, it's just weird timing. This morning I was watching Sarah Wallach, who is a very popular creator. She's one of my favorites, although she does promote brands that I'm not a fan of. But, you know, that's her personal choice. She did a review of this exact one earlier today, and she said it had a grape smell, but she did feel the plumping. So, oh, there it is, Capsaicin Manum. So this is weird. So maybe I lucked out. Maybe I pulled up one of the other ones, assuming they were all the same, and this one doesn't use that one. This is really weird. Because usually if a line brings out, like, you know, a line of plumping glosses, every single shade will use the same plumping agent. So maybe I just read the first one, whichever it was. Maybe it was, you know, the Evil Queen or Cruella, and assumed they were all the same. Maybe I lucked out. Maybe this one is okay. All right, well, this is interesting. Okay, so let's play then. Let's go ahead. Let's start with the swatches. So let's swatch this blush palette first. Richard! One moment. Am I gonna have to push my button? Wait, I won't push it if I can find something sharp. I found something sharp. All right. Ha! Who says I'm not a modern woman? Okay. He was supposed to open these. He didn't open any of them. All right, well, I am gonna have to push my button, but we will start swatching the other ones. So we're starting with the blush, so we will go in top to bottom order while he comes and fixes this other one off camera. So you missed 4 stickers, but I got 3 of them. You missed all of these, but all right. So we're gonna go, and I'm gonna use the outside of my arm. I learned it. So, ooh, these are pigmented. It's all get out. So that's the first one. Do these have names? Yes, they are called 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good names. All right, let's do number 2. So the first one's a true pink. This is more of a rose. Actually, it swatches more of a coral. Okay, so this is more of a berry, but let's see. Number 3, more of a bright berry fuchsia. And number 3 is a purple shade, but let's see. So that one comes out more of an orchid purple. Those are very pretty, very pretty. All right, now let me grab a wipe. I think I love when a brand does it like that. Like, they could have very easily just done a bunch of pink shades, but that's versatility right there. There's a shade there for every skin tone. And when you've only got 4 shades, you gotta nail it. And I think they did. I think they slayed on that one. So that's great. All right, so now let's do the contour palette, highlight and contour. So for me, I could use these 2 in the center, and this darker tone, depending on how pigmented it is, possibly I could use that as maybe a bit of a bronzer tone. And this shade here, I could definitely use as a highlight. I don't know how versatile this would be for other skin tones, but again, for something like this, maybe this could be more of a highlighter tone for somebody. This one's gonna be tough because you're not gonna be able to get deep enough while still being light enough. I wouldn't necessarily have tried to do this as a highlighter as well. I think I probably would have tried to do all contours or all bronzers. But that being said, my hand is now dry. Let's go ahead and swatch the same way we did. So we will go in with shade 1, and let's go ahead and we'll just fill in the spots here. So this is shade 1. All right, pigment. Shade 2. What I'm really looking for here is how cool or warm these are, because you know I like a frigid, freezing contour. Okay, that's a little warm, but I could work with it. See number 3. There we go. Now that's a cool tone contour. And number 4. This is warm. Could definitely work as a bronzer for me. Let's see. It is dark, but look at that tone. It's kind of like dead neutral, to be honest, which I think again is going to work for the most people. So, you know, if you're only doing 4 shades, I think going neutral is going to be the way to do it. So NYX did it. NYX did that thing. So I'm not mad at it. And I don't remember how much these were, but it's NYX. They're not expensive. So I think I got a restock of these. By the time this comes out, they're probably going to be on sale. Go grab them. All right. I'm behind on editing, y'all, but with this, I have so much content. I could take a break till after Christmas and be good. So, all right, let's go ahead, since I don't need to use my fingers, let's go ahead and swatch using our new brush, this highlighter. Let's go ahead right onto the face, because I am going to go to therapy straight after this. So let's actually put something on my face. I'm not going to do a full face. You know what? Actually, I forgot that I'm going to be going out after therapy. So let's actually pause for a second. I need to put something a little bit more on my face, which means we're going to be rushing a bit, but that's okay. I'll be right back. All right, actually, this is a great time to show you guys my go bag. So there was a chance that I might need to spend the night with a friend of mine. She was having some medical issues, so I packed a go bag. Let's see what's in my go bag, shall we? Foundation, conceal and correct palette, cream, SPF setting spray, NYX concealer, this new one that I am absolutely obsessed with, waterproof mascara, translucent setting powder, powder puff, big puff, iridescent finishing powder with SPF, lipstick, brow glue, sparkly lip oil, and a couple of little baby brushes, and some disposable applicators. So let's do this thing. I did not wet it, so let's get hydrating. Don't have a towel. That's okay. We will just use the box to catch overspray. How's that sound? Okay. You know what? I had thought, let's open this one. So this is the close-up of this palette. Now, as you can see, there are blues in here, and there's one green. I thought that there was actually a shade that matches Maleficent's original color. So I was going to add some of that into an eye look as an option, but it looks like my only option is that bright, like shimmer lime green, and that's not her color. So we're going to do an eye look in purple, and we're going to do both eyes in that shade because I don't want to look crazy. Originally I was going to do like a purple eye look based on her original look, and then I was going to do an inspiration with like pulling in her actual skin color, but we're not going to do that because I have to go out after this and I don't want to look insane. So let's get going. I'm just going to jump right into some quick foundation. You guys are going to see how quickly I can do a full face when I have to. So this is only going to cut essential stuff. You are not going to see like any jumps that are like, okay, 20 minutes later. This is going to be the quick and dirty version. So when I have to, I just slap this on. Okay, so after therapy, I am going over to Benson's because he has the majority of the backyard set up. And you know the bag I've been talking about that I can't stop talking about? I am going to go and use the backyard that he has set up for the party, which again, Maleficent theme, right? And I'm going to do a mini photo shoot for the bag, like literally. So we're going to get it set up with the background and the fog and the lights and stuff. And we're going to do a product photo shoot so that I can send those photos and maybe even a quick like boomerang video type short video to Jessica, my Etsy seller, so that she can have super high quality photos of like one of her bags. And while I custom picked out like my vinyl and my colors and stuff like that, the bag design is hers. So she can use them as an example of the dimensions and the hardware and the pockets and all that sort of stuff. So she will have these high quality, super cool advertising photos, and the whole thing will be themed around Maleficent and the villains because that was the theme of my bag. And how cool is that? And it kind of makes up for the fact that like it didn't get there in time and it was like this whole thing and I couldn't bring the bag to Pride like I wanted to. So I just think it'll be a nice thing, and I'm not going to take like a ton of time over there because he still has to finish getting ready for the party. I have to come back and finish getting ready as far as like finishing my outfit and stuff. And yeah, so we're only going to spend maybe half an hour max over there because I'm going to help him get like things set up, and we're going to like I'm probably going to actually grab one of the tripods and bring it with. So yeah, that'll be nice, and we'll get that done. Yeah, that's what's going on with that. Let's go ahead and try out this sponge and see what we think. And then after that, what we're going to do, okay, I see ya. After that, we're going to run over to Winco and we're going to buy some supplies. I'm going to make like a hot alcoholic punch, like a cider punch. And it's going to be, so I'm going to buy a little bit of Crown Royal apple if I can find it. And then I'm going to get like cranberry juice and apple cider. And then tomorrow I'm going to haul out the crock pot and I'm going to like slow heat those together. Not enough to like burn out the Crown Royal. Like I'm going to heat up the juices together. And then I'm going to add the Crown Royal like near the end. I don't want to like boil it out or anything. Just going to like incorporate them. And then I'm going to bring like little coffee cups and stuff. And then people can have like a warm cider. Because the party is outside and there's like a bonfire and stuff. And then Benson's husband Daniel is a chef at the priciest hotel, or maybe it's not the priciest anymore, but it used to be like the fanciest restaurant in town. And he's amazing. He does these, oops, there goes the first brand new sponge. Anyway, I'm gonna add a little heat and blend it in just a little bit more with my finger. I like it real melted in. And every year he does these mini pumpkins and they're filled with like a chicken mixture. And then they're baked until they're like super soft that you can just like eat them with a plastic spoon. They're so good. And you can get them at that expensive restaurant, but they're like so expensive. Or you can be invited to the party and they're only done once a year. It's like super special and fancy. Okay, moving on. I'm actually going to set this real quick. And that is because I am moving from creams to powders and I did not use a primer or anything like that. So while that dries, let's go ahead and swatch this new highlighter. See? All right, it is very pretty, but very subtle. I don't know if it's going to be catching on the camera. I can see it here. I gotta get it really... Okay, you can kind of see it on the TikTok camera. Okay, there we go, YouTube. You can see it. So this is baked, of course, so it's going to be a little bit lighter, but it is really pretty. Okay, not quite dry yet. Whew, where's my fan? All right, gonna put my head in front of the fan again. You know what, while we're waiting, let's go ahead and do my brows. We'll try out the new shade and see what we think. Hopefully I don't look like I've just colored in my brows with colored pencils. Let's see. Moment of truth here, y'all. Find my little clippy. Okay, yeah. I should have just gone with this shade from the beginning. I definitely think it's better for me. But let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? Should I have been using the black all along? You guys let me know. Be honest. You guys are always honest with me, but be like especially honest on this. I haven't groomed my eyebrows in a minute, so I especially need it today. So before, after. What do we think? Yeah. And again, it's NYX, so it wasn't expensive. That's why everybody loves it. It's like the standard for a reason. And like this tiny little thing has lasted for a very long time. So, you know, I'm like really excited for the party. There's so much to do. But I will be doing a get ready with me. So, you know, there is that. And I'll do a final costume reveal and the whole thing. So, and of course, you know, I will be taking pictures. There will be pictures right away. So that'll be... You'll actually get the pictures before you get this video, so I don't even know why I'm explaining it, because you'll already have them, but you know me. Gotta fill the dead air. I mean, I could just let AI cut all this out, but like, why? It's actually gonna take a little bit to get used to, because they are darker, but I feel like it matches my, like the rest of me better. All right, so let's just do it. Let's get this highlighter on my face. We're a little shiny right now, but we can mattify myself later. Okay, it's got this beautiful pressed like flower pattern. I don't wanna ruin it, but I'm gonna, okay. Why am I going into highlighter first? Who am I? I'm not a heathen. Okay, let's try out these contours. I need a powder contour brush. This one will work. Okay, let's go into the first one. I don't want to, well, let's go to number 2. I don't want to go too dark because I don't know what it's going to look like yet. Let's go right here. Do just a little here. And I'll do just a little here. And then, of course, blend your life away. And we'll blend this one. All right, we'll leave that there. Now let's go into the blush palette. Let's go ahead and use a brush here. I'm gonna go into, I think, the berry shade. I'm gonna give it a light hand because that was really pigmented. I'm gonna go up here above the contour. Jeez Louise, okay. All right, it does blend out, okay. There's a little concern there at the beginning. It's definitely a stronger color than I'm used to, but it does blend out, so that's nice. Now let's go ahead in with that highlighter. We're going to kiss it just at the top of the cheeks. Not going all the way across because we're going to get into that contour area. Now I think you can definitely see it. Well, I'm a little shiny from the setting spray, but highlight, no highlight. That's really pretty. That's going in my everyday. Okay, I love that. Now let's play in this eye look. I didn't swatch it, but I think we'll be okay. So Maleficent was that girl. She did not have any reservations about pulling a total baddie look. So let's not have any reservations either. Let's just go straight in. I'm gonna pick this deep purple here, which the key would make you think is called Thorns. It's a little confusing, but we're just gonna go with it. Let's see what kind of pigment we get just straight onto the lid. Ready? Okay, I'm not mad at it. I'm just gonna take this all over the lid. There is no plan. I didn't test these. Let's just do it. All right, that's pretty. I don't know if it's her shade so much, and it's definitely not the shade of my dress, but I'm not afraid of a little contrast. I'm not. Okay, all right. Pop that quickly on the other side. I am gonna let this cut out for y'all. All right, now I'm gonna take the shade above it called Voice Theft, which you would think would be on Ursula's side, but it's on Maleficent's side. So I don't know what they were doing, but it's all right. So it is the lighter shade. So I'm going to go on my inner corner, and then I'm actually going to take it and blend out my crease as well, because her eye makeup went all the way up. But I'm just going to use it to blend the crease and kind of soften it, because purple is a harsh color. So now I'm going to go into the shade Sea Witch, which is our shimmer purple shade. Looks like this. I'm going to go over just my lid till it looks something like that. Now, I am super intrigued. The one right above it, called Potion, is calling my name. It's not very... What? I'm lying. It does have a Maleficent feel to it, because it does have that almost aqua-y color. I don't know the best way to use it, but I think I'm going to go under my eye with it, just for a little something. So I'm taking it on a flat brush. I don't know how it's going to react. It looks almost... It's like super soft. So it's almost like a pressed glitter versus a actual eyeshadow. Let's see what it does. So I'm gonna be gentle here. Just go along the lash line. Yeah, this is just more of a pressed glitter. Do you guys see that? Let me try the other side more to camera, because I don't know if you guys saw how that was reacting. It's not going on like a shadow or a shimmer at all. It's just like a pressed glitter. It's like barely sweeping where I want it. It's just kind of like landing. You guys see that a little? I think I might have got a little in my eye. So we're gonna leave it like that. Okay then. So I think we're gonna call that the look, considering time restraints. Let's pop on a little bit of mascara, just a little. And then I'm gonna mattify my face, because this is a lot of shine. Oop, got a little bit on my nose there. So I'm gonna go in with my translucent setting powder and just go to town, I think. Then we'll finish off with the lip, and we'll be done. And I think I'll probably just go back in with whatever is left on my blush and highlighter brushes to just kind of finish off, because this is mattifying quite a bit. I'll bring back a little bit of that color and shine, because I'm going heavy with it. I was just feeling way too glowy. Some people like a glowy finishing look. I was just feeling a little too glowy. But you see how this is just bringing it right back down. I'm going to brush away sort of anything left like that. And like I said, with whatever's left, we're gonna bring it back to life. And same with the highlighter. Guess you're fine. Yeah, the stronger light on this side makes it a little hard for me, because I can't quite tell how even it is, but that's okay. So I feel like the best way to do this gloss would be over a nude lip, just to make sure that I don't hurt myself. So let's throw on a nude lip real quick. All right, and then because I don't really know how I'm gonna react and I don't want to ruin the product, like I said, I brought a couple of... Did I leave them in here? I did. Okay, so I've got these like one-use applicators that I'm going to use instead of the actual applicator, because I don't want like ruin the product. I bought it because of the like little keychain part of it, because I was like, oh, well, I could put it like on my bag because it's like a Maleficent theme. And I could just like add it and it'd be really cute. So let's go ahead. We'll swatch it first. I've got a bunch of these applicators, so I don't have to like, I can use one to swatch. I can use one for my actual face. All right. So first things first, if I can smell it and not immediately feel sick, then we'll move on to the next part. Because capsaicin I can use. It was the menthol that was listed on one of these. So first of all, look at this color and shine. God, it's so cool. Definitely grape scent. Guys, go in for a second. This is our 5-minute warning. Okay. If you want, you can tell everyone on the problem. Let's do it. Ooh. Okay, I got a little bit on my hand on accident. So far, so good. So let's go in. This is mostly dry. And let's, get a little bit more. So far, so good. Okay, I'm starting to get some pain, but it is a plumping gloss, so I expect some, right? Okay, so I am going to stop here. This is the final look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my appointment, and then I will check back in with you in 30 minutes. And then I will do my outro, and we will see if I was able to do this, or if I never come back and I'm in the ER. But in the meantime, stay safe, be kind to yourself. I love you, and I'll see you in 30 minutes. Bye. All right, you guys, we are back. It's actually been about 45 minutes, 50 minutes. I'm not sure. I still have the gloss on. Do my lips look plumper? Maybe from the side, I don't know. I've never actually used a plumping lip gloss because my lips are pretty big already. Here's what I can tell you. I'm not sick. I don't have a headache. My lips have not burned off. I do still feel some stinging, but it's like I rubbed a jalapeno over my lips. So it's, I mean, it hurts, but it's manageable. I'm not sure why after 45 minutes I still feel it. I don't know if that's normal, but it's definitely not a menthol burn. So maybe because this one's grape flavor and maybe one of the other ones is a different flavor. Maybe I just read a different one, but I am really happy because I bought this one just because it's the Maleficent one and I thought it was really pretty and cute, but I can actually use it. So yeah, I am really happy with it. I think it's really pretty. It's unexpected. I want to see what it looks like on bare lips on, over different colors. But yeah, so I'm going to get way up close with you guys and then I'm going to finish up because like I said, I've got stuff to do, but yeah, let me get into the cameras and then I'm running off. So what do you guys think? I can't tell if they're bigger. Maybe a little. All right. So let's fully sign off this time. As always, stay safe, be kind to yourself. I love you. And I will see you in the next one.